Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're in the right place at the right time. It must be Tuesday at 5 p.m. And I'm so excited. I got my good friend and international singer and entertainer on the show with us today, Miss Tracee Adams. She came on to be with us, and I'm so excited to have her here because we're going to be talking about some of her adventures and what she feels at liberty to share with us. So I'm looking forward to it. Without further ado, let me get into my announcements. The first thing I want to do is give a shout out to all of our healthcare heroes, people that are on the front line, keeping our loved ones alive, patching them back up with all of their health issues, and sending them back to us. And I know that there's a lot of people all across the world that have gone through various types of illnesses, but it's our healthcare heroes that fix them up and send them back. A lot of times, we think because they've been telling us, oh, this thing is over with, but they got germs out there, y'all. They got different levels of germs, okay? So I encourage everyone to wear your mask, stay your distance, and try not to be in large crowds. Because when you do things like that, you increase the opportunity of getting sick. Okay. And then you would have to have a healthcare professional to put you back together. Okay. So I applaud them, I celebrate them, I pray for them often. And I want you to do the same thing. Celebrate them, pray for them, because they got a thankless job. Okay. So if you know a healthcare professional, just walk up to them every now and then and say thank you. Okay. For what they do. All right. Also, want to give a shout out to all of our spiritual leaders, people that are on the front line, seeking the face of God so that they can tell us what God is doing in this day and time. Okay. And without them, sometimes we would not have an ear to hear. So I like to encourage and thank all of our spiritual leaders, and a special shout out to my mentor and leader, Dr. Hunt. Now, Dr. Hunt was on the show with me about a month ago, and I tell you, we had a good time. Go and check out November the 30th. He was on the show, and you'll understand why he is my spiritual leader. All right. So moving right along, I want to invite everyone to go over to my www.ask-dr-ron.com. That is my website where you can find out a lot of information about me. You'll also be able to see all of our advertisers. There's a few of them listed here: RRJ Webb, Prince Hunter Financial Group, and Port Again Sam. Now, if you contact the Prince Hunter Financial Group, they are offering 4 free classes for you to learn how to do stock market trading, also Forex trading. So if you have a desire to get into those arenas, then go over to the Prince Hunter Financial Group and give them a call, set up an appointment, and say, hey, I want my 4 free classes that I heard about. Also, check out Port Again Sam. Port Again Sam has been bringing in a collection of wines and spirits from all over the world exclusively. Click on the banner, it'll take you right over to his website, and you can make an appointment for a wine tasting, and you can find out what he has to offer at this particular time. You'll also see other advertisers like Osei was on the show last week, and we talked about his energy company that he can help you find energy solutions for you. Just click on any of the banners or the flyers that are on the website, and you'll go directly to their website, reach out to them, and say, hey, I would like to know more about what they do. Also, at the very top, you'll see all of my social media. You'll see my Instagram, my Facebook. You'll see, my Twitter, and also you'll see a link to my YouTube channel. Please go to my YouTube channel. Every time we do a show, we post it there. So you'll be able to get immediate access to all of my shows and playlists and enjoy. Like and share. Share them with someone. But please remember to support all of my advertisers. They make it possible for us to do what we do here on the Ask Dr. Ron show. So now, I'm so excited to have my good friend, Miss Tracee Adams, come on the show with us today. She was scheduled to come on the show a few months back, and something came up and she wasn't able to make it. But we're doing a makeup today. And she's internationally known. She has performed all over this country. She has been applauded and celebrated by many of the artists in the Chicagoland area, as well as in her hometown of Florida. So I'm excited to introduce her to you all and bring her to the show, Miss Tracee Adams. Welcome to the show.
Hi, how you doing, Dr. Ron?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I hope I didn't pleasurize too much, talking about internationally well known. I know you be getting it in all over the place.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do these days, especially now.
So let's start out by telling the people a little bit about yourself. Now, I know you were instrumental in putting together, I think the Women of Soul or the Divas of Soul or something like that, that organization. So let's talk about you and that organization and what you did to bring that for the forefront.
You wanna go? You want me to skip past everything and go straight there, right?
Yeah, let's talk about you.
Okay. Well, I was gonna talk about me anyway, sir. It's an interview with me, so I definitely was gonna talk about myself.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm a native Floridian. I've been living in Chicago about over 35 years. Don't stay too much here in the winter months, cause I can't get with this cold weather. But I've
Mm.
adjusted to it when I have to. I've never seen a woman buy so many fur coats like myself, and that made me be very warm. I tried a fur jacket, but that wasn't good enough because all my back, my ass, everything was cold, so I had to go long. And I didn't. When I moved to Chicago, Dr. Ron, I didn't even own a pair of pants.
Really?
No, I come from a country background. My mother's a very southern gospel singer, and we couldn't go to the show on Sundays. We had to be in the house very early. But when I finally got loose, I broke. And when I say I broke out of Florida and by way to Chicago, and I've been here ever since.
Okay.
Anyway, the issues in my career, the guy called himself now Root Doctor. He was the first person. I was only singing at church all the time because that's what I was raised with. Never was hanging in bars. Don't drink. Don't smoke. I slipped up a little bit though.
Just a
Every now and
little
again.
bit. Just a little
Yeah, it
bit.
was a little bit. It never was a lot. But if I get to drinking and smoking anything, somebody man gonna be in trouble. I
Somebody's
just put that
man.
out there. I might wake up with three people sleeping in my bed. That's the song, by the way.
Oh my
Anyway,
goodness.
he called himself Root Doctor now, and he was the first one put me on the show at Buddy Guys. It was on 43rd and King Drive. I'll never forget that. Him and this guy named Grown Man. Grown Man is deceased now. God bless him. And when they took me in, there was so much smoke. And by me having asthma, I couldn't. I said I got to stay outside until it's time for me to sing. But I really thought I was doing something. But the place was so raggedy. The seats was torn up. It was just so raggedy, and but it was some great, great musicians and singers in there. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna be a star, you know. I said, I see, I could beat that lady singing. That's what I was saying to myself. But although she was in the clique, and Chicago was very cliquish, I found that out
Yes,
as well.
yes, yes, yes.
You got to do a few things to get something done, but I ain't doing none of that.
Yeah. Look,
So I'm
before
cool.
you keep going, shout out to Claire Hubbard. She said, "Hi, Tracee. Love
Hey,
you."
Clara.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
girl. That's my girl. She worked with
Uh-huh.
the seniors. I've done
Yeah.
several things with Clara with the seniors. She's a great woman.
Oh
Her and her
yeah.
brother. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Claire's been a guest on my show before. She got her own thing. She don't visit. She don't slum it no more over here with me no more. You know,
And
she
guess
got
what,
other.
Doc?
Uh-huh.
I believe that because she only called me. I have to run into her somewhere out there. She used to call and try to talk. She don't even do that. As soon
Oh
as I
my
run into
goodness.
her, I'm gonna call you, girl. She don't call nothing. I know you hear me, Clara.
Yeah, I'm sorry to mean to cut you off, but keep going. Chicago's very cliquish. Yes, it is.
Yeah, Chicago, I thought I was very cliquish. But me being a strong woman and a very believer in the Lord to give me what I need, not people.
Mm-hmm.
He's always provided for me in a great many ways. When I thought the door was closed, it was always open. I just had to go in it. You know what I'm saying? So he
Right.
always made a way for me no matter what the consequences of the situation might be, Dr. Ron. I always prevailed. When I was in a real bad storm at times, I always came out on top. And I praise and
Amen.
thank God every day for that. Because we got a lot of families that's in finances, they got health issues, the home, our kids, just life, period. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just want everybody to say, let's keep our faith.
Yes.
You know, let's keep our faith in God and let's just stay prayed up because it's gonna help. Like he
Mm-hmm.
said earlier, the times that we live in now, we don't know where we're going.
Right. That's right.
We don't know what's gonna happen. So just stay prayed up and let God be our enter into our heart, and He'll lead us and guide us where we gotta go. Don't worry about the rest of it,
Mm-hmm.
cause the
That's
devil he
true.
can go ahead.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dr. Ron,
Mm-hmm.
um, I have sung around the town with L.V. Johnson, but Root Doctor, I can't think his real name. He changed his name, and I put it out of my mind because he got mad I was calling him that by
Okay.
his real name. But the Root Doctor is a great guitarist, a blues, real hard blues guitarist, great writer too. And if y'all ever see him, he got a song called Squeeze the Lemon, baby. I mean, squeeze the lemon. It make every woman say, huh? Squeeze what? Ooh. Anyway, he put on a show to make a long story short. And I was in that Buddy Guys on 43rd and King Job. I was singing my heart out. The smoke was killing me, but I did a great job. And when it came time to get paid, he gave me $30.
What?
And that's when I knew then. I said, oh, I ain't working in these bars no more.
Uh,
So I went back to what I went to school for marketing promotions. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And then I was in high school band. I played three different instruments. So I said, I got to make my own way because this right here ain't gonna work.
Okay.
And that was my last time actually working in a bar, except for when Clarence Ludd and them hired me, Big Mike and Carl Wright, and they hired me at the High Chaparral to open up for a couple of groups. The
Mm-hmm.
Mad Hattons, Spinners, Nancy was to open up.
You went way
Those are
back
some
when
good
you
times.
said the High Chaparral. Woo.
Yeah.
You went way
Yeah, I
back.
was young.
Yeah.
I didn't look like I belonged in the club. I was so skinny. They was like, "How old are you?"
Uh-huh.
I said, "I got three kids. I'm grown." They're
Uh-huh.
like, "Where's your ID?" They wore me out, but I made it. And
Yeah.
I was actually do a lot of things for some favors, but the favors they wanted wasn't with me, cause I was taught to keep your body sacred for your
Mm-hmm.
husband. You
Right.
know, yeah. So that's what I was raised like. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
after that, I played with L.V. Johnson. I traveled a little bit with Bobby Womack. Um,
And Bobby
and just
was a great person to work for. You know,
yeah, he was great.
Bobby Womack was not hard to work with at all. He put on a great show.
No, no,
Uh
but he did not take no mess, Dr. Ron.
mm-hmm.
He was messless. If you had that mess, you gotta go.
Right.
I went to a show in St. Louis to open up for him. Me, Steel Bill, he died about a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
And Bobby Womack was asking everybody who's that out there singing, and they said this lady Tracee. And he asked me then, could I go on the road with him for a little while? And I said, sure. He
Mm-hmm.
said, you can leave now. I said, I'm single. I can leave now.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I do a show, I at least have 5 or 6 outfits, so I wasn't doing bad. I was already in pocket, ready for whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because normally when I do shows, I try to go out and look at the crowd to see what I'm up against. Because I like to dress a little funky and a little snaky and skanky.
No,
So I got to know
I
what
don't know what all those words mean.
well, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna break it to you real. I'm gonna break it on down. When I see a skanky crowd, I put the skanky outfit on. When I see a when I see a conservative crowd, I put on the conservative outfit. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So that's why my wardrobe is very versatile because I try
Uh-huh.
to deal with what the crowd is like.
Right.
I don't want to come out in the skank shit and I got a conservative crowd. I got to be conservative. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Anyway, I did that show. It was very conducive for me. I enjoyed myself. I learned a lot, and I was just grateful to be there for at least a month on the road with him. And I did sent my butt on back, but it
Mm-hmm.
did what it did. I had a great experience with that, and after that, I kept doing my own thing, singing out, promoting my own shows, doing my own thing. On my way up, I met some great people. Vanessa Holmes was one, and her man at the time was Roosevelt, the keyboard player. I met them, and they were great people to be around. I met Holly Maxwell. She was one
Mm-hmm.
of the persons that I wanted to be like. But
Mm.
sometimes you want to be like somebody, you don't know who they are until you know them.
Right.
So things change. She was a great mentor to me for a minute until I started finding myself, and nobody could tell me nothing because I didn't want to listen to what nobody was saying. I was gonna do my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I love her for what she did for me and along the way. Anyway, I joined a group of women called Chicago Women in the Blues, along
Mm-hmm.
with Joan Gann and her husband. And I was in that group for at least 12 years, 10 to 12 years. All female show. We traveled all over Chicago doing the show. There was a couple of things. The first all female show I had was at the Checkerboard. And I think Hollywood and told the lady, let's do an all female show to try to take my idea. But the lady didn't know what she was doing. So I wound up helping her in the background. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when she decided to move to California, she said, I didn't know she was going to do that. She said that everywhere we were playing for that summer, she was telling everybody she was turning it over to me. And
Mm-hmm.
so a lot of the girls got angry, but they didn't know I was the one in the background always helping her. You see my
Mm-hmm.
point?
Right.
So then she left and went to LA. So when I went back to the clubs the following year, we did it every summer. The following year, when I went back to those clubs that we worked at, they wouldn't accept me. And I was like, huh? The girls, they didn't want to be a part of it. The clubs was acting funny. So I called her. I said, Joan, what's going on? I'm trying to keep the women in Chicago Women in the Blues going. And she said, well, you got to let me know what you're doing. I said, what do you mean by that? I said, you got this name patent or something? And she said, yeah. I said, well, don't worry about it because I know how you started the Women in the Blues, but that's fine. It was a great run with you. I said, well, my thing was Chicago Queens of Rhythm and Blues. So I
Mm-hmm.
went back to that. And that's where I am today. I am the president, the founder of Chicago Queens of Rhythm and Blues, which I have several women singing with me. Um, I have had several women singing with me, a lot of them. And some of them have to go and some of them don't. But right now, the way the world is treating all of the entertainers, I'm going to have to go solo. I mean, the women in the blues, they're going to have to fight with me if they want to do it. I'm not going to fight with them any longer. Like doing
Mm-hmm.
everything. You get a group of women, they get real lazy and they don't want to put in, they just want to put out, take out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I find the people in Chicago, they want to take out. But I did skip a part, Ron, that you was a part of, the Cotton Club.
Oh yeah.
See,
Oh yeah.
back then I was starting too with Jimmy Spinks, Kellen Albritton, all us Bernie
All of
Wright,
them. Yep.
Kenny Hampton. Yeah, it was a bunch of us.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of us out there. With Dr. Nazar running the Cotton Club and
Yep.
the help. Yeah, that was the good old days. Let me
Yep.
tell you something. This young guy now, he's a great blues singer, but he got issues, but he still is a great entertainer and a great
Mm-hmm.
singer. You can't take that from him. This guy would come and sign up every week, and they would let him sing. He'd be the first one there. His name was Shorty Mac.
Mm. I remember Shorty Mac. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was a great guy. I mean, this guy, little guy, can sing. Had great mad talent. So he came. He said, "Miss Tracee, they won't let me sing." I said, "Why?" He said, "I don't know." I said, "Can you sing?" He said, "Yes, I can sing." I said, "Come on, let's go to the parking lot." So the band had went on a break. Boy, we went to that parking lot. That nigga, that guy, he lit Michigan Avenue. You could hear him 4 blocks.
Mm.
Everybody in the club came to the parking lot.
Right. That's right.
After that,
Yeah.
he got the utmost respect,
Yeah.
because they were treating him like a peon. I felt so sorry for him. They did him
Yeah.
so bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Now,
right
now,
now,
now, yeah,
he's still a great entertainer, but he got a little few issues going. He let the
yeah,
devil step in. He got to get the
yeah,
devil out of his life, and he'll be all right.
yeah. Now,
Yeah.
back in the early '90s, when the Cotton Club was what they used to call a tourist attraction, and it would be people that would come here from all over the world, and they would want to stop in and see what was going on at the Cotton Club. And the
Hmm.
Cotton Club had two sections. In the front, it was live entertainment. And
In
in
the
the
back.
back, they had the what we used to call disco or house music or
That's right.
stepping
That's right.
music or whatever was going
Party.
on. Yeah. So every weekend, they used to bring in featured entertainers,
Hmm.
to do something at the Cotton Club in the front room. And in the first part of the week of every week, every Monday, they used to have a thing called open mic.
Hmm.
And Carolyn Albritton ran that open mic for years and years and
That's where
years.
I was. I was on the open mic.
And Jimmy Spinks was one of the hosts, and they had what they used to call a gumbo band. That band, you would not know who was going to be in the band from week to week, but guys would come with the expectation of playing in the band. And
Right.
they would play behind everybody that got on that stage.
That's right.
Everybody. And I'm telling you, that was a premier place to be for an entertainer because they would come in there and sing their heart out. If you were a musician, you would play your heart out. And I tell you, Jimmy Spinks was one of the nicest people you ever wanted to meet. He
Hmm.
he started movies, he sang. I mean, he was just an all-around entertainer. And I tell you, Carolyn trademarked that open mic and branded many stars from that stage. She had, R. Kelly, she had I mean, anybody that came through Chicago, Art Porter. I mean, it was so many stars that came through here that she had something to do with. Then she had comedians. She had Bernie Mac. It was just so many people to name. I don't want to start
Jenny
naming names.
Howe, Ardell Gibbons. It was a
And
bunch of them.
yes, Adele Givens. Yes, it was just so many people that even those that were starting out, they used to cut their teeth, as they say, right there at the Cotton Club, and that went on for decades. You know, and even when the Cotton Club was not a tourist attraction anymore because they started featuring more parties with neighborhood people, and that changed the clientele. But that was still a wonderful time and era for a lot of people that came
Hmm.
through there. So you're right. I know about the Cotton Club. Yep. Look, you doing set design right now, huh?
That time was on my wig.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah, I'm like,
I
go on back over there.
I heard that. Now, you know, I know a lot of people in Chicago Hall of Fame that you're familiar with, like Helen Wooten. There are many people that you have worked with because you and I have had many conversations about different folks that you know it, and stars in Chicago. So, you want to talk about any of the people that were memorable to you?
Yeah. There's some names I don't want to call.
Okay.
But Helen Wooden was a great inspiration in my life as well. Great woman in the music business, always promoting. My son was a great singer. She got him a couple of contracts. He got a whole album out that hasn't ever been promoted because of him. He got the devil in him, so he'll be all right. He's gonna keep him in our prayers. But yeah, the hella
Mm-hmm.
did a great job working with him. She didn't work with me on no music. She worked with him. But
Mm-hmm.
she did get me some opening act jobs, at the High Chaparral.
Okay.
But she worked with my son a lot because of his style. Him and R.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly would sing in Chicago's Children Choir together.
Okay.
And they went to Kenwood High School together. They all used to be at my house singing and eating, and, because I like to cook.
Mm-hmm.
I like to cook at home. I'm not a person that eat out unless I just have to. And I
Mm-hmm.
hate to eat out because I'm always complaining.
Okay.
So they probably take my food in the back and stomp it on the floor and bring,
Oh
and bring it
Lord.
and bring it back out to me because I'm always complaining. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Something ain't right. If I call my daughter, she be like, "Don't take her out to eat because she complained too much."
Uh-huh.
So I'm a country girl. I was raised cooking, not eating out. So that's my problem right there. And 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 I got a problem with guys too. When they not real, I turn real mean toward them. So I got some issues. I'm trying to do better, Doc.
Wait a
But
minute.
I
You
only
say
I
you
only
wait a
act
minute.
like this when you make me act like that.
Well, you
Other than
say
that,
you
I'm
got
cool.
wait a minute, you say you got some issues.
Ooh,
Did
pray
you
for me, y'all. If y'all looking at this,
yeah,
pray for me. I got some issues, but they
did
ain't
you
bad.
did you take your medicine, baby?
I don't take medicine. Maybe I need to start, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, you probably need a script.
Well, you talk to my doctor because she won't give me no script.
Now, one thing I did not say about Miss Tracee at the opening is that Miss Tracee is also a comedian.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
I
she
forgot to
used
tell
to,
it too.
yeah, she
I wrote all of Bernie Mac. I wrote half his jokes. People
okay,
don't really know that, but the people that know me and him and where we
uh-huh,
started and how we got where we were, they know the truth. So I
okay.
don't really flaunt it, and I don't really say a lot because if I do get started, I'm gonna get paid. I'm gonna give
I
me
know
some money
that's
with
right.
it.
Now
So I just be quiet.
it was so funny. Within the last month or so, I was looking at a movie on an old black channel, that shows a lot of old black movies, and ran across a movie with Mom's Mabley in it. And I picked up the phone immediately and called Miss Tracee. I said, Miss Tracee, I'm looking at your friend. She said, who that? I said, Mom's Mabley. She said, yep, that's it.
Yes. Cause see, Dr. Ron, I don't think you saw me when I was doing the comedy strip of Moms Mabley.
No, I didn't
They
see
used to
it.
call me Little Moms. I had great footage on it, and I lost it. They lost my luggage traveling, and it took my camera, and that's why it was like a slide with the slides.
Okay.
But I might, when I go in my storage, I might be able to find some pictures of it, and you would die when you see this. But back
Yeah.
in the day, in the late '80s and early '90s, everybody knew. They be like, you need to start doing comedy. But I always did comedy. But 3, 4 months ago, the last 3, 4 months, I've been doing comedy at this club called Day Two.
Okay.
Out in the suburbs, and I got up there. They was like, "Oh, you funny. You need to be doing comedy." But
Uh-huh.
comedy is the thing. You gotta have your mind ready because you got to deliver. You got to deliver.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are they gonna boo your ass off of there? They gonna talk about you like a
Yeah.
dog.
You ain't never lied. Yeah.
But I talked about them first. I didn't give them no chance to talk about me.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, Moms Mabley was a comedy legend that went
Yes.
back to the early 1900s. And I tell you, she was part of a crew of legendary, artists, comedians from vaudeville days. And I tell you, she made a name for herself in a man's world. Okay, because back during that time, it was unheard of for women to really, blossom and blow up. And Moms Mabley was, man, I tell you, she was an amazing storyteller.
And my pig beat Malcolm.
She could tell a story and have you crying because she put you in the moment. So when Miss Tracee told me that that was her character that she used to like to emulate, I was like, boy, I can see it, I can see it, I can see it, and I can see it.
Look, Dr. Ron, look, watch this. Watch this.
You got it down. You
Yeah.
got it down. Yep, you got it down, boy. And I tell you, many people that know Miss Tracee know she will, signify a little bit, and fuss you out real good. Cause if you get on her nerves, boy, she gonna take you there. Okay. And Miss Tracee, boy, she don't play. You see, I'm still calling her Miss Tracee.
That's my buddy there, Dr. Ron. He got a
Yes.
great thing going here. Putting entertainers on his show. Um, bringing the locals in, letting people see and know that we still alive and we're still trying to do our thing out here. It's a great platform for all of us. So I'm gonna also tell some of my friends that he don't know to come on his show because this is what we need to do, and especially women because they blackball us so bad we can't hardly get no work. The men just want to take over,
Mm-hmm.
and they always got the wrong head leading them. These men.
Mm-hmm.
Did you catch that joke, Dr. Ron?
I got it. I heard it. Thank you for that compliment. So now, I know you work New Year's Eve. With all of the disease that's going on all over the place, and I know you hinted and alluded to it earlier in your conversation. How do you feel about performing in live audiences right now? Are you concerned? You worried about it? Caution. What? How are you dealing with what's going on?
I'm actually worried about it because I have issues with my health. It's called respiratory and asthma. I've suffered with it
Mm-hmm.
from a child, and I keep my immune system as strong as I possibly can. I always
Mm-hmm.
have. See, people laugh at me when I tell them I take castor oil 3 times a year.
Mm.
They think it's a joke, but that castor oil has kept my body cleansed out from
Mm-hmm.
all the parasites and all the germs. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so I try to stay as healthy as I can. I know meat build mucus, so I try not to eat a lot of meat. I
Mm-hmm.
was a vegetarian for over 15 years,
Mm-hmm.
and I just tried it to see how I was gonna like it. But I got looked like I was dried up like a string bean,
Mm.
like looked like my ass shrinked up, shrunk up. Looked like my arms had meat swinging. But I say, what the hell? Looked like my thighs got skinny. I said, oh no, I got to start by eating meat. I, I got when I looked in that mirror, y'all, and looked at my butt, and it was like gone. I said, "Oh no!" That's when I started going back to the health club every day. I must have did so many squats.
Uh-huh.
I called it a new name, twats, because I had to get my butt back up. And so it was bad. It was bad. That vegetarian stuff ain't nothing to play because you don't have no fat.
Uh-huh.
You don't have
Yeah.
nothing but just plain old lean skin and ugh.
Uh, so
I
no,
can't
wait
do
a
that no
minute.
more.
No,
Huh?
wait a minute. Now, early on, you say, that you ain't got no man or no husband. So you doing all them twats, and why you ain't got no man or no husband?
Well, you know what? The two great men in my life died. They really died, and One died. So I had another one. I had him in the bullpen. He was waiting for his
You
chance.
say the bullpen. Oh
So
my
I went
God.
and told him. I said, my man gone. So what you want to do? He said, I'm gonna do what you want me to do. I said, are you sure about that? He said, I'm positive. I said, let's get this ball to bouncing. I said, you better not strike not one time out. He said, what do you mean by that? I said, one thing I can't tolerate is a cheating man. You do anything you want to do, go anywhere as you come, please. But if you get caught cheating, it's a wrap. And I was dead serious. I don't play that. Because I'm going to give you what you need on all counts.
Mm-hmm.
All levels, I got you. If you my man. You ain't going to want for nothing. Nothing. And black men don't take a lot to please them. You got to do the right thing and know what to do to y'all. And I know.
I'm listening.
I
You
don't care
know.
what nobody say. I know. And if they
Uh-huh.
was alive, they would tell you. But there's a few of them that's left that's alive, and they would tell you if
Okay.
they had a chance, to tell you.
Uh-huh. So would you
But
would
Dr.
you
Ron,
so
I'm glad I'm single.
would you see yourself married again?
I'm almost about to get married, I think.
Uh-huh.
But he got to do a little few cleaning up. But combining together is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I had one nigga over. I had to put his stuff in a bag and put him out. I had to put him out. He was on the couch, and me and him been knowing each other 30 some years.
Oh, wait a
I
minute, wait
thought
a minute.
I
You
thought he was
put
gonna
him
work
you put
out.
his stuff in a bag and put him on the couch?
Now, when I put the stuff in the bag, he went out the door with
He
his
went out the
ass
door. Okay.
because I couldn't take no more of him. His nigga
Mm.
ate up everything, drunk up everything, worked every day, and didn't want to buy nothing. I said, wait a minute, something wrong with this picture. Nigga give you some money and want to take half of it back and never give it back because you got to go. That's it. That bag by the door, when you walk out there, take it with you. See, black people
Uh,
be scared. They be
uh,
scared like they scared to be by themselves. I'm
uh,
happy by myself. Until
uh,
God send me the right man, I'm gonna
uh,
be by myself, Dr. Ron.
okay. All
Cause I
right.
got zero tolerance.
Okay.
Some people put up with shit. I can't do that. I don't put it up because I ain't giving it out, and you're not
Uh-huh.
gonna give it out either. So
Okay.
you single too? Are you looking for a woman, Dr. Ron? You look like a
Every
good.
day.
Oh, I might have to come over there and holler at you, sir.
I don't know. You ain't got my address, do you? Cause I'm
But
scared.
send it to me when the
Look,
show over. Call me back.
look, I'm scared. You might put my stuff in a garbage bag and I might have to go.
That ain't funny. You got your own crib, and I got mine. That ain't funny.
Okay. All right. All right.
No, he was over here at my house trying to act a fool.
Oh, you was at your house. Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
got you.
I see.
Yeah.
I told him to just leave. He wouldn't leave, so I had to pack him up.
I know that's right. Yeah. So with all of the things that are going on, do you see you yourself, because like you say, you got health issues. Do you see yourself doing a lot of shows in 22?
Well, I got a lot of stuff lined up,
Mm-hmm.
and they're great things. And I put the Chicago Queens of Rhythm and Blues, that scenario, that kind of put it on hold. I'm trying to revamp it with some more positive sisters because I got a backer that's waiting, but I can't get these women mind right. So I just have to like push it on hold. Now I'm gonna push myself out there, but I can't say what's gonna happen because I don't really know what's going on in the world right now. It's just too much.
Mm-hmm.
And the entertainers, the bars, I don't really sing in bars too much anyway, so it don't make me no different about a bar. I sing in venues and you know, I sing in venues and places that you rent, banquet
Mm-hmm.
halls and stuff. I don't too much sing in the bars, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what's gonna happen. A lot of our entertainers are dying. We lost 3 keyboard players in 3 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and we lost at least 30 some entertainers or more that I know. At least 50
Mm.
entertainers, 20 and up to 21 now. These people are gone,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
sad for all of us. And everybody in the entertainment world got to change their strategy now because you can't you can't do the shows if the people can't come support you
Mm-hmm.
because of the variant. This Omicron, what's it called? Omicron or
That's
Omicron?
close enough.
Yeah, the Omicron,
Yeah,
Omicron, and then you got the COVID
COVID
19.
COVID 4.0. That's what I call it. Yeah,
Yeah, and then
cause
you got the flu. All this, it's just all out here.
yeah,
And I hate to say it, but a lot of these people ain't wearing no masks.
yeah. I know
And then
you.
they be looking at us and we got on the mask, but y'all ain't got
Yeah,
nothing on.
yeah.
And
You're
so they
right.
said, what they told me, I was in Florida, I went on the beach. And I think me, my girlfriend, and her husband, and I think it was about three more black people in there. That made about six people out of
Mm-hmm.
100 and something. So we walked in there with these masks, and everybody looking at us like we crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So the owner, she's my friend. I sing down there when I go to Florida on the
Mm-hmm.
beach. And she says, why y'all had a mask on? We don't have COVID out here. I
Mm.
looked at her, I said, what?
And
Like,
they
what
up.
world are you living
Look,
in?
and they up 200% right now. COVID
Right. I said, what
cases
world are
in
you living
Florida.
in?
Yep, that's crazy.
Florida. Yeah, they don't, and I just came from outside. I was at Costco. I was up north in a couple of stores. I was with somebody, a shop. I was taking somebody shopping. And they didn't have no mask.
Mm.
Mm-mm. And you know who they is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have
Why?
no. They don't have,
What? Well,
huh?
why T?
Ah, they don't believe this shit is real.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And then when they get sick and die, they be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I believe it now." You know? Yeah, it's crazy. So with the show that you have been working on and has much success with, would you take it international?
It's ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's ready to go. See, Dr. Ron, I'm an international singer, really. Just haven't been discovered as that
Mm-hmm.
because I haven't just put myself way out there, but I've been out there. But I got my new website I'm building, putting together now. I'm doing working on me, and I told myself that I was going to go international because I got people everywhere can put me in places where I need to be.
Mm-hmm.
All these people need to do is see me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So when they see me, I'm going to go international. Waiting on a contract from Dubai. The Dubai guys, they saw me in Buddy Guys. I'm so
Mm-hmm.
glad I wasn't naked that day. I had they wouldn't have liked me because they want you to wrap up, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, they want you to wrap up and all that. So that particular day, I had on a long dress. It
Uh-huh.
was hot. I had on a long dress, and sleeves was out, and I had on a long wig, so they liked it. And
Okay.
as soon as they was trying to get me there, that's when they shut us down.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So when things loosen up a little bit, you would definitely consider going, or to Dubai or overseas with your show.
The bike dealers on the table now. If they say come now, I'm gone.
Okay. All right.
It's a
Uh,
big ticket. It's a huge ticket.
yeah. Yeah. Shout out to some of the people that have been paying attention to the show: Miss Paula Gilmore, Elliot Ness, of course, Miss Clara. We got Miss Clara, Dana, Donald Green, all the way over in Arizona. He's listening to the show. Have you ever worked at Sweet Georgia Brown? That was Donald's place when he was here.
I know Donald. We moved to Arizona.
Yeah, he in Arizona.
Hey Donald, I know Donald very well.
Yeah,
If he wouldn't have been married, I probably would have knocked him off.
it didn't matter with Donald.
I know
But-
he ain't. That's why I looked at. Guess what? I looked at him. I said, "Damn, that little big head man. He got a different woman a lot than married." That Donald was busy, but he was a very nice guy.
Look, I've been knowing Donald since the '70s, and he been that way all his life. Okay, it
And
wouldn't have
then,
mattered.
hey, I'm talking about knocking him out when he tried to say something to me. I said, "Oh no, not you. Your money, I don't need it. You're a little too busy."
Oh my goodness, yeah, but a
But he
good
was so
brother.
pleasant. He was such a
Yeah,
pleasant man.
yeah, good
Very
brother.
nice.
Yeah, we've been friends a very long time, and he's been a fan of the show. He drops in and says his piece, and I appreciate him dropping back because he's a couple hours behind us, but he still makes it. That's a beautiful thing. Yeah.
He's a nice guy.
Oh yeah, yeah, great guy. And he used to do live entertainment at his club too. Yep. He sure did. A lot of live
I know I
entertainment.
just was working a bar. They didn't have no money for me. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah. One of your other friends used to work out there pretty regularly, Hightower.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he was out there all the time. Yep.
I
Yep.
just could. I didn't want that little money. They wouldn't even paying $1,000 for a band. I said, y'all
Donald,
go ahead with that
look,
shit there.
Donald say y'all wrong.
Don, I love you. I always will.
Oh, yeah,
We love
yeah,
you, Donald. I wish you
yeah.
were still here. It's cold as
Uh,
hell here right now, Donald.
yeah, yeah. So, what's on the horizon for you? We got about 15 minutes left in the show. What is it that you would like to see happen? Like you said earlier, that the Chicago music scene is very cliquish. So, are you trying to do things to open that up, to make things better? Because you've been here a very long time. You're originally from Florida, and you were able to make a way here. But there's talent all over this country, like New Orleans, and you got the Southern Soul, and I mean, there's just so many places
And I
that
got
talent.
connections, and I got connections all over,
Uh
from
huh.
Texas to Mississippi to Vegas to Florida to LA to parts of Georgia. We talking about the UK, all over in London. I got these connections. Right now, Dr. Ron, I need to get out there and get everything rolling for myself. And then if things go well for me, I might be back in Chicago to open up an open mic.
Okay.
And I would get Kellen out of retirement
Okay.
because she had a stroke and she's been
Mm-hmm.
sitting around. She need to get on back up and come on.
Okay.
I've seen her a couple of times because Samada,
Right.
and then you got Irvin Collier and his wife Cynthia Collier.
Mm-hmm.
They were very instrumental down there with us too.
Mm-hmm.
So you bring some of those people back. Um, I would love the club here because they shut down every club on the south side. It just don't make no sense that we don't have nothing to do out here too much. You know that, right?
Right.
So if I did roam around and get the money that I needed, I would come back here and find me an empty lot and build from the ground.
Yeah. This past summer, 21, they were doing at the South Loop, they were doing outside concerts and shows that started to build up a little momentum. It was a group of people that just were, trying to do something, even though the pandemic was still going on, but they still were trying to, keep music alive during the pandemic because people were looking for stuff to do, because
Yeah,
I don't.
because
Mm-hmm.
the Willie Dixon Foundation down in Michigan,
Mm-hmm.
they had us outside. Great, great market for marketing yourself. A great avenue for anybody with market. The Willie Dixon Foundation is a blues thing, and they got an outside venue that seats a lot of people outside. It's a very nice. It's on 22nd in Michigan, and
Mm-hmm.
Jackie Dixon, she runs it, and Willie Dixon was her dad. He
Mm-hmm.
came along with he came along with the Hollywood Buddy Guy, all that Santana them days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they had a nice thing going there, but they didn't run it enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because me, I have a lot of ideas to make people make money with their business, but once you show them and you tell them, they kick you out and they run with it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So right now, I don't tell anybody anything anymore. I
Okay.
already got a lot of entertainers doing shit that I do that they didn't do. And when
Mm-hmm.
you go in and see them doing, you be like, wow, really? You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? They're emulating you, but it makes me feel great to know that somebody think that much of me to do some of the things that I do on stage that they
Gotcha.
normally don't do. Yeah, it makes me feel good.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah. So you think that so Chicago, because I've heard you say a couple of times that you were going back to Florida and do some things. So you think you would stick around Chicago long enough to want to get some things going and want to make you want to stay here?
Well, first of all, I think I always have some parts of Chicago dealing with it on the entertainment side because of the variety of things people do here. This town never shuts down to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's always something to do.
Yeah.
So that's the old saying when people say, if you can't make it in Chicago, you can't make it nowhere.
Yeah.
Because you can get on the L and sell socks, cigarette lighters. You can stand on the corner and beg all day and make damn $400-500 just out there on them corners begging.
Oh yeah.
It's always, yeah, it's always something to do.
What corner is that?
The corners that the corners that a couple of people that I knew in my life
Uh-huh.
would be out way up north begging,
Oh, you said
and
way
then
up
they park
north.
their car around the corner. They go
Uh,
around the corner, get in the Benz, and go ride up to a $200,000-300,000 house.
Yeah, you said up north. Okay, because I'm like down here. Boy, I see them same guys with them bean pies and them final call. Boy, they ain't doing too good, boy.
But I like bean pie. I'm always buying a pie.
Uh-huh. Yeah. But so Chicago's gonna be always a part of your career. Now, when do you think you might decide you want to settle down and retire from performing?
Never.
You say never. You said
But
that
see,
quick.
I'm playing the piano now,
Okay.
so I might retire from singing rhythm and blues. But I came from church.
Okay.
They got so many churches in Chicago, you can make a bunch of money just playing the piano and teaching music and directing the choir.
Okay.
So music is always gonna be a part of my life until these fingers don't move, until I can't shake no more.
Okay.
I'm gonna be out there. The music is my life. I
Okay.
won't change from that.
Now, you're not going to transition to a stand up thing and stop singing, and just tell jokes.
Well, if I start telling jokes again real strong, I will be singing it with them jokes.
Okay.
I break singing and dancing too. That
Okay.
makes your comedy stronger.
Okay.
But you got to know when to do it.
Got you.
Yeah, you got to put it in the story that you're telling.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Because you know the songs you say, ain't no way for me to love you if you won't let me. You know, you got to tell a joke about how you had a man, you did everything for him, and it was no way he would love you because he wouldn't let you love him because he was doing something else. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So you can say that, but you got to put it in a joke.
Yeah. So you would do a monologue and a song.
Yeah.
I got you.
Johnny Taylor, stop dogging me around.
Uh
You know, three people sleeping in my bed. That is a good song. I'm telling
huh.
you. One at the foot and one at the head.
Okay.
Willie
Uh,
Clayton. Pull that up by Willie Clayton.
uh, yeah. So you gonna tell on somebody cheating in the next room. You
That's what I'm
know.
talking about.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Look, I used to tell them a long time ago, boy, y'all cheating in the same room. What y'all mean don't want in the next room? Y'all in the same room cheating.
Okay, they
You
got some
know.
blues song for them lyrics.
Uh
Ooh.
huh.
Tyrone
Yeah.
Davis and Johnny Taylor, but they got some lyrics of Bushel Bill.
Uh huh.
And let's not forget about Denise LaSalle and Millie Jackson. Jesus.
Oh my God, Millie was so crazy.
Millie's still crazy.
Look, well, you didn't mention her name. I got to tell my Millie Jackson story. Um, I was in New Orleans, Louisiana, and they were doing a Bayou Classic, and Millie Jackson was on the show. Jerry Butler and Millie Jackson. In the middle of doing her song, she had a Heineken.
Don't
Okay,
talk. Ah,
Millie Jackson took that Heineken and
don't do it
swallowed
like
it
that.
all the way down to the label, not the top. She swallowed all the way down to the label. And when she pulled that thing out of her throat, the bottle started fizzing all over the place like the bottle had came. I said, that girl stupid. She pulled that off, boy, and the crowd just flipped out. You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So, Millie Jackson, she was doing her thing back then. Yep. Well, look, I want to thank you for coming on the show. We got about 3 or 4 minutes left in the show. And I always like to ask, guests on the show a question before you leave. And the question is, what would you like to leave with the people before you get out of here?
I would like to say to you people, be kind to one another because we don't know what's going on really. They're telling us one thing and it might be another. You don't know who to believe, but if you just got to keep your faith, you got to trust and believe. It's only one that can pull us out of this, no matter what. It's only one creator. He's the Almighty. He's up there. He's looking down. We lost our children. We can't even whoop them. Can't even chastise them. They're so ignorant and disrespectful till it just doesn't make any sense. I'm lucky my kids got grown when they did, because I would have been in the penitentiary, because I'd have been knocked on their head too. Ooh, oh my God. But respect and love each other. Now this voting rights act that they got going, we got to come in numbers. Y'all sitting on y'all butt. Everybody better get up. If you got to crawl, you better get out there and march, because baby, they finna try to take it over. It's a takeover.
Mm-hmm.
If they get it, you gonna wish you had a got up. You know, if I didn't wake up tomorrow, I'll just be one happy camper. They can take all this stuff I got. I wouldn't care. One thing they ain't gonna get is some money, because I ain't got none. I don't save a dime. My funeral paid for. My cremation is paid for. Yeah,
oh,
all they gotta do is do like I ask them.
oh,
And I
my
just want to
goodness.
say to y'all stay prayed up. Y'all got to love each other. We hating on each other too much, Ron.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to show the love, y'all. They after us. We got to do better.
Yeah, that's true.
Kiss your neighbor, love him, help, give him the sugar. Don't say, you always borrowing sugar. Give him the sugar. Give him the
Mm-hmm.
egg. They don't hurt you. Give it
Yeah.
to him, because I was doing it. I ain't giving him nothing. All you want to hear, take it. Gone.
Mm-hmm.
Don't come back, though. Now, I gave it to you. Don't come back for no money.
Ah, well, great words of wisdom. Thank you, Miss Tracee, for coming on to be on the show today. Will you come see me again sometime?
Yeah, I'm going to come out there sooner than you think.
I'm talking about on my show. I ain't talking about out here.
Now, I want to come to your house. I got something
Oh,
for you.
uh-oh. We're gonna end this
Yeah, but
right here.
anytime I come on your show,
All
I
right.
hope I didn't let you down the way, with my
No, no,
who I am.
definitely. It's a great show. Great show. I appreciate it. Thank you so very much. I love you and I wish you all the best. I know it's difficult right now for, stage
Entertainer.
performers, to
Yeah.
be on stage and in crowds, but I applaud you for your history of, work that you have done and keep up the good work, because I think that you're going to entertain and, keep on entertaining because it's in you, and I'm looking forward to being in the audience, with that whistle talking about, gone, Miss Tracee, do
Blow the
that
whistle.
thing.
Doo, 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 doo. Blow the whistle. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
you know. So I want to thank you once again. I appreciate all you all that have stayed with us on this show. Once again, We do this every week. Miss Tracee, stay right there. Don't go nowhere. So we want to encourage you all to make contributions. All those that have made contributions to help support what we do here, we thank you. All of our information is listed on the screen where you can send money to help support what we do. We need your support. Also, want you to go over to my website, ask-dr-ron.com. Support all of my advertisers. Please go to my YouTube channel and subscribe, like and share. Tell somebody about the show. If you're interested in being an advertiser, please reach out to me. We've got plenty of room for you to advertise. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, reach out to me and we can put you on the schedule. So that's all for this week. We love you. We appreciate you. And we look forward to seeing you guys on next week. So stay safe and protect yourself. Wear a mask, please, because I need y'all to be available to keep coming back. So peace and love. See y'all next week.